Hello listeners and welcome to our English language program Daily Current Affairs Updates. This is your RJ Priyanka and without any further delay we begin our today's episode with our very first daily update which belongs to the category of Important Day. CISF Raising Day 10th March. The CISF is the country's central armed police force and one of India's 6 paramilitary forces. It reports to the Union Home Ministry. The CISF was set up under the Act of the Parliament of India on March 10, 1969. Since then, March 10th has been designated as CISF Raising Day, but this year the date got revised to 12th March. On March 12th, the Central Industrial Security Force CISF will hold its annual Raising Day celebrations in Hyderabad. According to officials, this will be the first time the CISF celebrates Raising Day outside of the national capital, New Delhi. Now let's move forward to our second daily update which belongs to the category of State. Australia's Deakin University to set up campus in Gift City. The International Financial Services Centre Authority IFSCA has approved Deakin University of Australia's plans to establish a campus in Gujarat's Gift City. Deakin became the first foreign university to be granted permission to establish a campus in India. We have given approval to Deakin University to set up its campus in Gift City, said IFSCA chairperson Injeti Srinivas. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese also made an official announcement about it on March 8 at a function in Gandhinagar. Now let's move forward to our third daily update which belongs to the category of appointment. Rajesh Malhotra named Principal Director General of PIB. According to a government order, Rajesh Malhotra, a senior Indian Information Service IIS officer, has been appointed as the Principal Director General of the Press Information Bureau PIB. Malhotra, a 1989 batch officer, replaces Satyendra Prakash who recently retired. He will be the primary spokesperson for the Indian government. In June of last year, Malhotra was promoted to a higher level of IIS and appointed as the Principal Director General of the Central Bureau of Communication. He continued to oversee the Ministry of Finance's publicity in the Press Information Bureau. Now let's move forward to our fourth daily update which belongs to the category of economy. Singapore Airlines receives 25.1% stake in Air India Group after investing $267 million. The agreement between Singapore Airlines and Tata Sons, Tata will inject an additional SGD 360 million US $267 million into Air India. Following Tata's takeover and merger with Vistara Airlines, it will give SIA a 25.1% stake in the enlarged Air India Group. One of the key strategic initiatives for future growth mentioned in the quarterly financial report is the November 2022 agreement between Singapore Airlines and Tata Sons to inject another $267 million US into Air India. Regulatory approval is still required for this agreement. Now let's move forward to our fifth daily update which belongs to the category of defense. IAF participated in exercise Shinyu Maitri with Japan Air Self-Defense Force. On the sidelines of a joint army exercise between India and Japan, Dharma Guardian, the Indian Army has participated in exercise Shinyu Maitri with the Japan Air Self-Defense Force JASDF. In this year's edition of the air exercise, the Indian Air Force's contingent was represented by one C-17 Globemaster III aircraft. Meanwhile, the JASDF has participated in the exercise with C-2 transport aircraft. During the two-day exercise, both air forces took part in various activities divided into 2 phases. Now let's move forward to our sixth daily update which belongs to the category of economy. 1,49,577 crore gross GST revenue collected in February 2023. The gross goods and service tax GST revenue collection in February 2023 was rupees 1,49,577 crore, an increase of about 12% year on year. With this, monthly GST revenues have remained above rupees 1.4 lakh crore for 12 consecutive months, according to a statement from the Finance Ministry. During the month, revenues from import of goods was 6% higher, and the revenues from domestic transaction, including import of services, are 15% higher than the revenues from these sources during the same month last year, the ministry said. Now let's move forward to our 7th daily update, which belongs to the category of defense. Indian Army to buy 310 indigenous advanced towed artillery gun system. The Indian Army has proposed acquiring indigenous advanced towed artillery gun system ATAGS capable of being deployed at high altitudes and filling critical capability gaps. According to people familiar with the situation, the Defence Ministry is expected to approve a proposal to acquire 310 such towed guns, after which orders can be placed. If the normal course of procurement is followed, the two companies, which are developmental partners of DRDO, will be invited to submit commercial bids. Now let's move forward to our 8th daily update, which belongs to the category of economy. Axis Bank completes deal to buy Citibank's India consumer business. Axis Bank, India's 4th largest private sector lender in terms of market capitalization, announced the completion of its acquisition of Citibank India's consumer business in India for a total consideration of rupees 11,603 crore. Through this acquisition, the bank will gain 2.4 million Citi customers and rupees 39,900 crore in deposits. The entire integration process will take 18 months to complete. The sale, first announced by Citi and Axis in March 2022, includes credit cards, retail banking, wealth management and consumer loans, as well as the transfer of approximately 3,200 Citi employees. Now let's move forward to our 9th daily update, which belongs to the category of summits and conferences. PM Modi inaugurated 3-day Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi. The 8th edition of the annual Raisina Dialogue, the flagship conference on geopolitics and geostrategy, held in New Delhi. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni was the chief guest and keynote speaker at its inaugural session, according to the Foreign Ministry, which organized the event in collaboration with the Observer Research Foundation from March 2nd to March 4th. The conference, organized under the theme Provocation, Uncertainty, Turbulence, Lighthouse in the Tempest. Now let's move forward to our 10th and last daily update for today, which belongs to the category of banking. HDFC Bank IRCTC launched India's most rewarding co-branded travel credit card. IRCTC, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, an Indian Railway bagged catering services provider, has partnered with HDFC Bank, India's largest private sector lender, to launch one of the country's most rewarding co-branded travel credit cards. The co-branded card will be known as the IRCTC HDFC Bank Credit Card and will be available in a single variant only on NPCI's RuPay network. The card, according to a statement, combines the strength of two leading Indian brands to provide superior value and an enhanced customer experience to travelers. So with this, we have now come to an end of today's episode of Daily Current Affairs Updates. Please stay tuned for more learning. This is your RJ Priyanka signing off for the day. Thank you.